teller. This is timeless reading, which means you can watch it anytime you like. If it speaks to you, it is for you. If not, just choose another video. So you are in love with a Scorpio person. This is the card for Scorpio. Scary card maybe for you, death. But actually in the tarot, death very seldom means physical death. It's more of something big ending in your life and something new being born. So this is more about transitioning from one phase to another. And it can be painful, it can be hard, but it's very necessary if you want a creative and exciting life. You need to be open to change. You need to be open to things dying so that new things can be born. Anyway, you're in love with a Scorpio person. So who is this Scorpio person? Can be also someone who has Scorpio in their chart, like in Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. But let's see who this person is to find out if this reading is for you. Who is this Scorpio person? Who is he or she? Who is this person? Something about this person. This person is tired somehow. But maybe also they ended something about like the same theme like death here. It's like something being completed, something that has been very, very taking a lot of effort. Big project. And the end of a painful marriage, giving up, saying, no, I don't need this anymore, I need a divorce. Or they had a great project, maybe working project they just finished or is about to finish. Somehow they have been working very hard and they reached the end of that cycle. This is also a person with a lot of capability of starting new projects, and that can lead to good financial things. And they have a lot of ideas, and maybe they're an entrepreneur in some kind of way. Their weakness might be their inability to take decisions sometimes, or they can be quite stuck in their thoughts. So maybe they have a lot of great ideas, but sometimes, since they have problem with choosing how to proceed, they can be kind of stuck or feeling stuck. Let's see something more about this person. Okay, they can be quite sneaky. They are very good at strategic thinking. They can use it maybe in their career, but it can also be difficult for them to be open and vulnerable in a relationship because they are afraid of losing control. They want to act in a way that will lead to a certain outcome, which can make them a bit manipulative sometimes. And maybe you feel you can't really trust them. Maybe it's your feelings about them. So what happened between you? Why do you need this reading? What happened between you? Well, it seems like there were a lot of happiness between you, a lot of abundance and joy, and Maybe this was someone who you lived with or had a real deep soulmate connection with. Some people believe in twin flames. This is a twin flame card. But someone else might have come in and took your person from you. Or maybe they couldn't commit to you. Maybe they were a bit younger, a bit immature, or they didn't want to, couldn't stay in this feeling of total abundance, really. Maybe it scared them that things were so good between you, and they realized, if I go for this, this will be for life. And they just didn't feel ready for that kind of commitment. So what is the advice to you from the cards and the universe? What is the advice for you around this Scorpio person? Okay, take it slow. Don't rush things. Try to be balanced, find your inner balance, and believe in the total abundance. Like if you have this deep connection, this, if you feel this strong connection and flow with this person, if you feel there is a lot of potential and chemistry between you, trust the flow. Don't have, don't feel stressed. Don't feel like you have to rush things. Get in balance and just wait for things to happen. Trust the flow between you. Trust that they will return if it's meant to be, or that things will be sorted out between you if it's meant to be. So if you listen to this advice, how will the relationship between you two change? How will the situation change if you listen to this advice? Your ships will come in. You will get the passion you're longing for, but it will be in a completely new way, not the old way. Something needs to change. Something needs to end and start anew, just like the Death card. The world is a lot about closing one chapter and starting a new one. There will be more peace between you. Maybe you had a lot of, maybe there was a sort of too passionate and too much arguments, and maybe there was some kind of war between you, and there's a need of meditation here, I think, of being able to take responsible for your own feelings. It seems like there's a lot of passion coming in here and joy. But you need to be cautious about the way you talk to each other. And this is a kind of immature communicator who can be very harsh and very say hurtful things, just speaking without thinking. This indicates there needs to be more thinking and more reflecting between you before opening your mouth. Could be that you go to some kind of therapy together or seek advice, help from someone else, a third person that can help you bring some joy and some joy into this situation and a new passionate start between you. Yes, things will change between you. Things will change. How will they change? How will they change between you two? Oh my God, judgment. There's some kind of big awakening that will happen. Some kind of great insight. What kind of insight? Oh, intuition. Yes, this is a lot of female wisdom. This is the opposite of logic and reason. This is, you know, instead of going to your brain and your thinking instrument for advice and for to ask questions in a way that, I mean, you can ask your brain questions or you can ask your heart questions. This is someone who asks their heart. They don't need to understand it on an intellectual level. They just feel which way to go. And they trust that feeling. They follow their gut feeling. They don't need to understand why. And to do that, you need a lot of trust. So there will be much more trust between you two, I think. And maybe also important for you to stand your ground somehow. And stay in yourself. Take responsibility for yourself. Let's have some cards from the Byron Katie deck. These are quotes of Byron Katie. So let's have some advice from these cards as well. Yes, all the suffering that anyone has ever experienced is in the past. This moment now is a state of grace. So even if it feels painful now, this is for the best. Trust that things are developing for the best for you, because life is a school and you need to learn some things, and this situation is here because you need to learn something. So ask yourself, what is it that you need to learn? And what kind of things in the past are you, maybe you are controlled by things from the past. Maybe you don't see things clearly right now. Let's have another advice from the Byron Katie cards. I don't know is my favorite position. How lovely, how lovely. It's the position of the High Priestess. She is so comfortable with not knowing. She's so comfortable with not knowing on a logical level, on an intellectual level, but she knows. There is a knowing in the not knowing. She knows on the gut level, and that's all she needs. So that is what I have to say about this. Good luck. Bye-bye, my friend.